Now let's say that your faucet, whether it's in the shower or in the sink, doesn't provide any water when you open it. You need to identify the problem. A pretty common mistake if your water doesn't work. Before doing all the troubleshootings with the pump, trying to pressurize the line, make sure that the valve between the freshwater tank to the rest of the plumbing line in the garage is turned on. Let me show you how. I know that it is not super easy to see, and the plumbing fittings that you might have in your van might be a little bit different, but from the freshwater tank, you have a line that goes inside the floor. This one needs to be shut. This is the one you only open when you want to drain your freshwater tank because you're winterizing, for example. And you have one that goes up from the freshwater tank directly to the water pump. This is the one that needs to be opened. Otherwise, the lines will never get pressurized. Make sure that you push the button and that the water pump is on. Second thing to check is that you have enough water in the freshwater tank. It's not because you have a little bit of water that it's working. Let's say that the van is tilting forward and that the pump has access to the water towards the back of the tank. It is possible that only air is going through the pump. Number 3 is identify if the problem is the water pump or an electrical issue. So for this, make sure that when you press on the water pump button, it turns blue. If it doesn't turn blue, it's most likely an electrical problem. You need to check the fuse, you need to check the circuit with the touchscreen monitor. If the button turns blue and you do not hear the pump, then it is possibly a problem with the pump itself. The last problem might be the line not getting pressurized. And that can happen when you de-winterize the van, for example. And for this, you have 2 ways to fix it. Let me show you the first one. One of the first way to help the pump pressurize the line, especially when you de-winterize, is to push water through the line. For this, you can use the CD water port. So imagine that the CD water port is connected to a water source. Of course, I don't have one right here, so I'll just show you with the tip. Feel the CD water port inside your van. Make sure it's connected to a water source. Open it and fill the lines with water. After you have done that, you can try to turn on the water pump, wait for a few seconds, and see if the faucet works. If it still doesn't work, you need to go to the garage in the plumbing section, remove the strainer, and fill it with water. Let me show you where it is. It's the little thing that is right behind the water pump, right here. So get to the strainer, remove the filter as well, fill this with water. If you don't have enough room with a water bottle, fill the strainer with water and keep filling this hole here with water until it overflows. When it overflows, put back the filter, put back the strainer itself, make sure it's really tight so that no air goes through the lines, and now you can go back inside, turn on the water pump, wait for a few seconds, and the water should work because the line have been pressurized.